What up, y'all? It's your boy Samson back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be looking at unboxing this, my replacement shift knob from Miciei. You know what I'm realizing is that I seem to have a knack for ordering stuff from brands I can't pronounce. I think that might be my thing actually. Anyways, unboxing of this thing, but first, a short disclaimer. I am in no way affiliated with or sponsored by this brand, and everything I'm about to say in this video is 100% my honest opinion. Now with that out the way, let's get to it. Okay, so this is the packaging it comes in, obviously properly bubble wrapped and packed into another cardboard shipping box, which I've already removed and chucked. Off the bat, we're seeing this logo stamped in red in the front. Let's go ahead and pop it open. Okay, immediately there's a top layer of foam to keep it protected, which is good, but once we remove it, we see the actual shifter itself. Let's go ahead and get it out the box. Alright, okay, it looks decent. Actually, to be honest, it looks a little better in real life than an online shopping photo. And speaking of photo, I can already imagine how this would photograph. In my head, it looks pretty dope, like it would hold its own in the cabin. Let's check the feedback on the spring right here. There's a gentle resistance against the pressure of my push, and when I release it, it's a controlled spring back that I'm feeling from the mechanism. And then obviously the brand logo printed in white here. Now onto the shaft, we're seeing some debossed details in what I'm assuming is a machine polished finish, just to give it the contrast with the rest of the shaft here, which is nice. The shape of this bottom bit is what's going to allow this thing to fit into the transmission box. I do believe there's a predetermined orientation to how it's inserted, i.e. with the brand name facing the rear seats. So even though you may not want to show it, you don't really have a choice. I like how this bulb sits in my palm. I don't have disproportionately huge hands nor super long fingers, so size-wise, it's perfect. Actually, speaking of which, let's see how long the entire shifter is. Here we go. Same length as my hand. Overall, I'm liking how it looks. I already have a gloss enough steering wheel to keep shiny. I don't need another mirror finish shifter to fuss over as well. So I do like how this one is just machine finish. That is good enough for me actually. Now let's talk about the limitations of the stock shifter design. Because of how it is, we're limited to the few available options that are common locally. For all my overseas viewers, y'all might have a greater variety to choose from, but here, this is, all we're working with. So I actually spent a long time finding something I thought was decent enough, and out of all of these available options, it was either this one or just complete stock for me. Now let me slide this aside real quick. I just wanted to show you guys what else is included in the package. Aside from the shifter itself, you do get this clear bag with the tools necessary for you to be able to install it yourself. Here's a look at what is included in the box. 2 Allen screws, but you only need one to secure the shift knob in place. They give you an extra one just in case, so kudos to Miciei for this. And then obviously 1 Allen key so you can torque it into place. You do get this orange wedge tool to remove your existing stock shifter, which they're assuming is what you're swapping out of. The process for which is actually pretty simple, and there are a couple of videos here on YouTube you guys can refer to, and I'll link them in the description for you guys. And then last but not least, obviously the shift knob itself. So how did I choose this shift knob? For one, it has to be the all aluminum design. The fact that it's not plasticky and not carbon fiber looking. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that nothing else on my ride is carbon fiber, and I'm just trying to keep a consistent theme. I think the only other alternatives I would have settled for are obviously white and gold, but they don't manufacture this in those options. So this was basically the next best thing. After having installed it, it feels really solid. It's neither plasticky nor loose in any way. At the time of this review, I've only been driving with it for about a month, and it was basically an entire month of mostly gray skies and rainfall. And even on days when it was sunny, I was parked inside. The concern I'm addressing here obviously is how it would feel parked outside under the sun for a prolonged period. My guess, it'll probably feel really hot to the touch like most things metal, but that's an educated guess, and since I haven't experienced it, I can't really speak on it. But in terms of the shifting mechanism itself, it's awesome. The feedback you do receive through the spring is very controlled on the bounce back, and the push down is equally as refined, so you definitely won't accidentally engage in a gear shift mid-drive, which for me is actually a really crucial design feature. Now on to my likes and dislikes. I like the way it handles and how it feels in the hand. I like that it doesn't scratch or stain easily like the stock shifter does. I like the feedback from the spring mechanism within, and obviously how it looks. Just so much better than the stock shifter. It also cleans easily. Now, what I don't like about it, so far nothing that I don't like, but if I had to be critical though, I think it's the branding in this white print. Not that I got anything against it, I just feel like if it were embossed into the silver part of the aluminum, it would look a whole lot more premium. That is it. I mean, no other complaints whatsoever for me. Alright, here are some sound bites for y'all. I know y'all appreciate this one. Now, final thoughts. I think this is a really well made shift knob and a great replacement for the stock one. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I do think it's a lovable product, but would I choose a likewise shifter over this? Definitely. If they made a fit CVT adapter, I would cop in an instant. I'm just a huge fan of their aesthetics and would definitely support if they had anything I could use. But like I said at the start of this video, given the limited options available, I've got a great product and a really decent alternative right here. If y'all like what you see and would like to cop one of these or the other colored alternatives, here's a QR code for you to go scan and cop it off AliExpress. I do believe there's a little discount through this QR code, but you know, if not, then at least there's a link to the product itself. So there you go. What do you guys think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Would you go buy it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Or if you do own a shifter that's completely different from this one and you love it and would recommend it, let me know about it in the comments as well. I will go check it out. That's going to be all from me today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's Samson. You already know what it is. Stay safe, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.